This is Mage Knight Dungeon Crawl, Episode 3, The Catacombs of Bone. And quick recap, in the very first episode we met our hero, who I'm not seeing at the moment. She's around here somewhere. Here she is. Hazel, or Hasna, sorry, but I'm calling her Hazel. She's a new recruit, new graduate from adventuring school. She went and did her very first quest, getting rid of pot-bellied gremlins down in the bottom of the Rusty Spade Tavern. And as thanks for that, she's able to make the basement her base of operations. And from there, she found a partial map that led her to a ruin that was full of ghouls. And while she was in there, she helped liberate Morg, who is a cleric of the High One. Real quick, the way religion works in my world, there's only two deities, the High One and the Hidden One. And you can kind of figure out who's who there, right? So I don't mess around with all the others in that. But Morg serves the High One. He's a cleric. And he helped her liberate that ruin. And he got his staff back, or it's kind of more like a mace, but he can cast spells from it. And they came back to town after that. And we've got to decide if they're going to work together. Now, Morg, he likes Hazel. She did rescue him. She was a good fight. But he's got to go talk to the church first. And that's where the randomness comes in. So, we're going to move it over to the battle cam here. And you can see Morg is in the chapel, in the temple, with the High Priestess. Now, they are on a chaos factor of 7. And we're going to ask our question here. Now, the way this fate chart works is the likeliness of getting a yes answer. So the higher your chaos factor, the more likely you're going to get a yes. So you've got to structure your questions appropriately. Now, I think the question here needs to be, does the church approve of Morg teaming up with Hazel? I think that's pretty likely. So I'm just gonna put it likely. That's still a really high percentage, but we've got to see if there's a twist here. And 68, that's clearly within there. So they will approve of it. However, they want to give her a little test, let's say. So what they are going to do, the church is going to instruct Morg to take Hazel with him down into the catacombs beneath the temple, because there are some undead that have started taking over or moving in and trying to take over. They haven't really sent too many clerics down there, but the acolytes have seen it and they're scared, and this needs to be taken care of. So they're going to give Hazel a chance to prove herself. They do know that there is some treasure down there, and they want Morg and Hazel to collect this treasure and bring it back up and give it to the temple. So we'll see how that works out, because Hazel is a bit of a rogue. So we're going to roll that out on some dice. So a couple quick notes here. One, I've got my new table. I'm so excited about this. In a future video, if anyone's curious, I'll show you what we're using. I got my other dice tower out. This is a cool piece. If you're an old school D&D player, you recognize this figure. He even lights up. Let's turn him on real quick. Absolutely love this thing. The only downside is, you know, there's no tray. So the dice just kind of shoot out anywhere. But I will be using that today. And I've also learned that my main camera, for some reason, will shut off after so much time. So I think I'm going to have to start doing this in segments, because twice now I have lost all the footage. And that doesn't help when you're trying to run a YouTube channel. So that's enough of the business. If you get a chance, please like, subscribe, and comment. And we're going to get right to it. I'm going to set up the first room of the catacombs, and we're going to get to Mage Knight Dungeon Crawling. Be right back. All right, welcome back, Dungeon Crawlers. Okay, we're getting ready to start our first battle here. So we're going to switch to the battle cam in just a second. Hopefully everything works. I went ahead and put this dice tower over here because it's throwing the dice. I need some way for it to stop. So I pulled out my old one that I actually built and the wife painted. We're going to use it. And at the end of the trough, you might be able to see the roll of the dice. So, anyway, our intrepid heroes are going to the Catacomb of Bones. They've been sitting down there by the Church of the High One. And they get to the door. Let's see, is it locked? I'm going to say not likely. But we'll go ahead and do a roll. I don't think it's going to be locked. We're going to say very unlikely, Chaos 7. It's still a 50-50. And 008. That is going to be an extreme no. Okay? So, or is that an extreme yes? I think that if you roll above, the answer is no. Oh, that's an extreme yes. Okay, so it's locked. Sorry, I did it backwards. It's an extreme yes. This door is most definitely locked. So we're going to have to use her physicality to try and undo it. Now, how difficult is that? Let's roll a 20-sider and find out. It's a 17. Okay, so she's going to have to roll with her physicality above a 17. And she only has a 10. This is going to be iffy. Okay, 5 and 4, she rolled a 9. She will definitely be able to pick that lock. So she picks it and pops it open. They don't see anything yet. Now you can see on these tiles, they're lit up because there are actual torches in here, so we don't worry too much about that. So we're going to go ahead and move her in that. Now, because they're not on the same tile as this, they will not trip it, and she won't until she gets next to it. They don't know the monster's here. So I think she would keep going. We're going to put him there, and she'll be up here. That will flip the monsters. So let's see what we got here. Red dice for the monsters. We rolled a 6. A 6. Where did I put the... 6 is one monster for 30 points. Well, unfortunately, they're not. None of them are worth anywhere near that. So we need to get some 30 points in there. I think there's going to be 3 archers, but maybe we can do... Okay, this will be 27. So, there's 27 points there. It's supposed to be 30. That's close. You don't have to get exact, but you can't go... You're not supposed to go over. So, we're going to start our battle off with this. Who's surprised? We're going to see who gets initiative here. And, oh, the good guys do. 6-1. So, Hazel sees this, so she's going to target. She doesn't know the difference between yellow and blue. So, she's going to just attack the guy right in front of her. She rolled a 10. That will definitely get him. Now, I have written these guys down because they're hard to click. And these are archers. Yellow archer. 15 defense. She definitely hit that. And she does 2 clicks of damage. So that is going to topple that guy. Boom. Alright, so he does not get a return attack. Now, Morg can hit either one of them. So we're going to go evens, odds. Evens. So Morg is going to shoot at this guy here. He rolled an 8. And 8 plus 10 is 18. The blue ones are a 15 defense. So it's going to take 2 clicks of damage. Still up though. But it's severely limited. Now it gets its return attack. Counterattack supposedly. It has a range of 8. He has a range of 8. So if Morg can shoot it, you can shoot Morg. It rolls a 6 plus 5 is 11. He's a 15. It misses. Okay, that's the good guys go. Now it's the bad guy's turn. So we're going to start with this. Well, no, we'll do this guy. And since Morg shot and hit him, he's going to shoot at Morg. He rolls a 4. That's going to miss. Now, fortunately, he gets his counterattack. And that's a 9. That will definitely take 2 more clicks off this guy. And he is going to go bye-bye. We're going to get him back to his starting position. So they've crumbled 2 of the 3 skeletons. Now this guy, evens, odds. Let's see who he's shooting at. Evens. He's shooting at Hazel. And I don't see the first one. It's a 5 and a 3 is an 8. He is a blue. 8 and 7 is 15. That will definitely hit. And he does 1 damage. But she gets her dodge. Let's see if her dodge will help her out here. It didn't roll out. Come on. It was a 5. So, her dodge works. She does not actually take damage. But then she gets her counterattack. She rolls only a 5. That's a 14. Defense is a 15. It misses. So, we're on to the next round. The good guy's going to go for... it's the good guy's turn. Hazel's going to shoot at him. Or, not shoot. She's going to throw her dagger at him. And, it's not falling out. She got a 6 this time. 6 and 9 is 15. She is a 9, yeah. 6 and 9 is a 15. 15 will hit. And she does 2 clicks of damage. So he's here. That severely weakens him. He gets his counterattack, but his attack is only a 5 now. Oh, wow. This is just not coming out. Double 1s. So he does another tick to himself. It's a critical failure. Now Morg is going to shoot at him. 7. 7 is 10 is 17. And that will take this guy out. Okay. So, that battle has been finished. They have defeated all 3 of these skeletons. Make sure they're right. And our intrepid heroes have not taken any damage, so they're going to move ahead. And I'm going to pause it right here. 1, so the camera doesn't run out of time. And 2, so I can set up the next room. There's only 3 rooms to this dungeon. The third one's going to be kind of special. So, pretend nothing happens, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. We've got the next room set up. You can see it on the battle cam. And this time, we're going to come in. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, once he steps on the tile, he is definitely going to flip this one. I'm going to say he flips them both. So we're going to have to make a couple rolls. They got lucky that... Oh, they're both yellows. Okay. So, for this one, we rolled a 7. A 7 is 2 monsters. So, we're going to put 1 there, 1 there, and then on this one, 6. And 6 is 2 monsters. Alright, so I like having... I know I got another... There he is. So, basically the same thing. And they're divided on the sides. Okay, so, does anybody get surprised? Probably not, but let's see who gets to go first. The monsters do, 6 to 5. Okay, so, first one, we're just gonna start and go this way. He's obviously gonna fire at Morg. And he rolls a 6, and he is yellow. That is a 13. That is not enough to hit. And Morg is going to get his counterattack. 10. That will definitely hit him for 2. I'm going to go ahead and click these guys. It's the red one that doesn't work very well. Oh, boom. Blew that guy to smithereens. Now this guy gets to go. He has a movement of 8, but he only has to go 1 square that counts as 2. He has enough he can still attack. Because the terrain there is difficult terrain, so it counts as 2, but he still has plenty to attack. And he hits with an 11. This is an armored skeleton. That's an 18. It will hit. He does 2 damage, but because of toughness, Morg will only take 1. Now Morg, he has lost his magic healing ability and his toughness, but now he's in Battle Fury, which gives him a +1 or a +2. We better check it. This is on damage. I believe it's +1 to counterattacks. So he's doing his counterattack here. And, oh wow, he only rolled a 4. 5 plus 9 is 14. 15. He misses. He does not hit. Okay, now, does it? I'm going to say it does, yeah. This guy's going to shoot at Hazel. And rolled a 6. This is a yellow archer. That's 13. That is enough to hit. He would normally do 1 damage. She gets her dodge. Let's see if her dodge helps her out. 5, it does. So she dodges that. Now she gets her counterattack. man, they don't go through. 10. So she definitely hits it for 2, which probably, yeah, that gacks that guy. But this one's going to step up and attack her. And he rolls a 7. He is a yellow armored skeleton. No damage. 7 and 7 are 14. That is enough to hit her. Yep, because she's at a 13. He does 2 damage, but she gets her dodge, and she dodges it. So she takes no damage. Now she gets her counterattack on him. And it is a 6 and a 1 is 7. 7 and 9 is 16. That is enough, and he will take 2 clicks. Okay. He's still up. Barely, but he is still up. Now, it's the good guys go. The hero's turn. Morg is going to attack this guy. He rolled a 7. A 7 and 9 is 16. And they are a 15, so he's going to do 2 damage. 1, 2. This guy is still up and gets his counterattack. He is rolling with a 5. Let's see. Yep, he's rolling with a 5. He rolled 5. 5 and 5 is 10. That is not enough to hit. Now she's going to attack. Hazel's going to attack this skeleton. She rolled a, crit hit. So that will definitely wipe that guy out. No counterattack. Now it's the monster's go. He gets to attack Morg. But he's pretty weak. He rolled a 3. 3 and 5 is 8. That is not enough. Morg gets his counterattack. I dropped the dice. And he rolls a 6. 6 plus 9, 15. That is enough. And he does his 2. Boom, boom. And another set of skeletons is turned back to dust. Our intrepid heroes are making progress. Now don't worry, this third room is not going to be so easy for them. Even though they have only taken 1 damage so far between them. This next room is going to be a bear, I think. So, let me get these guys back to their starting positions. And then we will set up the next door, or the next room. And it's going to be a little bit different. So, hold on, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay. This is the third room. We're going to use the Mage Knight 3D Dungeons for this. I don't know how well this is going to work. To me, it looks a little dark, but we're going with it anyway. So, our intrepid heroes come up to the door, and they're going to open the door. I hope. Open. And they will step into the room not seeing anything. Morg probably is too big. But once Morg enters the room, that's going to trip the spawn. And we're going to count. We're going to roll to see how many monsters show up. There will be a minimum of 4. Might be up to 6. 5. Okay, so there's going to be 5 monsters. Alright, so we get the Bone Golem here. A couple old school skells here. And then a surprise guest here. And one more. We're going to put an archer in here. We're going to put him back in this corner. Okay. So, that's our go. Let's see who is surprised. 4. The monsters are going to go first. But before that happens, this guy here, Flair, he has a name. He's a named one. I believe he's from Mage Knight 2.0. But he's a very dangerous figure. And he's going to say, "Who dares enter our crypt? You have defiled us for the last time. My minions shall destroy you." Of course, Morg's not going to listen to that. "Begone, servant of the Hidden One. We are here to cleanse this catacomb. Your minions shall fall to our might." So, yippee-yay! Now with that, Flair is going to leave to let his minions take care of everything. Because they're not prepared for him. He would slaughter them. Alright, now the monster's going to go first. Yeah. Generally, I count squares for distance, but technically it's inches. So we got to see, does he have range? He has range on her, but not on Morg. Okay. So, we're going to start with this guy. He's going to move up into contact and attack. I gotta flip the page. That's definitely gonna hit. He rolled a 10. He is a yellow skeleton. 10 and 10. Now, here's the weird thing. I told you this is gonna be a harder fight. He has what's known as Weapon Master, which he can either do his 1 damage, or he can roll a 6-sider and do that much damage. Of course, he's gonna roll the 6-sider. And it's still a 1. Okay. Now, she still gets her dodge. So let's see. Will she dodge it? 3. No, she does not. So she is going to take a click of damage. This is going to be a very difficult fight for them, I'm telling you. But now she gets her return attack. And she rolls a 5. A 5 plus 8 is 13. It's a 15. It does not hit. So, this guy's going to come up here. He's going to attack her. And it is a 5. He is a red one. That's a 16. So that is going to hit because she's still at a 13. And he does 3 damage with Weapon Master. 50. He's a skeleton. He's going to use his Weapon Master. So, and he does 2. Okay. So she's going to take 2 clicks. She is really hurting now. Okay. So she gets her return attack on him. She's only fighting with a 7 now. And she rolls a 6. That's 13. That's not enough. It's not enough! So, now this guy will come in. And he is very scary. Oh, we threw that one off. 2 and a 3 is a 5. And he has an 11, so that's a 16 that will hit. He does a straight up 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And that takes her down. So she is down for the count. Already. I told you, this was going to be a bad fight. They may not survive this. She does not get a return attack. He cannot hit anybody at this point. So now Morg is going to go. Morg recognizes that this guy is the most dangerous. He's the biggest. So he's going to take a shot at him. He rolled 16. And this guy is a 16. So he will do 2 damage on him. 1, 2. But this guy's really powerful. So he doesn't get a return attack because he does not have ranged. So that's going to be his go. Now it's the monster's go. This guy's going to step up into base. Into base. And into base. So, and then they're all going to go. This guy's going to attack first. I think Morg's going to go down. This was too much for him. No, double 1s. He crit fumbled, which means he takes a click. And he's very weak now. And Morg gets his return attack on him. All he's got to do is hit him. And he rolled a 6. That's 16. That is enough. It should kill this guy. And it does. Good job. Okay. Now we'll go with the big guy. Now he's probably going to do some damage. We need another double 1. No! He does a double. And he does 2 clicks of damage. But because of his toughness, he's only going to take 1. Okay. But now he gets his counterattack on him. 5 plus 9. 14. He's a 15. That misses. So he did not hit him. Now the third Skelly gets to attack Morg. He rolled a 9. That's going to be enough. That's a 20. And he's Weapon Master. 1. Morg ignores it because of his toughness. Thank goodness for that. Now Morg gets his counterattack on him. 8. 8 and 9 is 17. That will definitely hit for 2 clickies. 1, 2. And that puts that down. Now it's Morg's go. Morg is definitely going to have to hit the big guy here. Alright. Max damage. 7. That's 16. That will hit. Click, click. It weakens this guy, but it does not take him out. Then, of course, he gets his counterattack. 7. 7 and 7 is 14. That is enough. And he does 2 clicks, but it's only going to be 1. Oh, and now he no longer has his toughness, but he has something else, and I've got to look that up. No, it's not polearm. It's the wrong one, dummy. Berserk. 2 to his attack roll. Okay. Okay, he cannot make a ranged attack while he's in this mode, but doesn't need to. Okay, so now he gets his counterattack, and this is +2. 9 plus 2 is an 11. That's more than enough. And he does... Ooh, he does a whopping 3. He's berserk. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that really hurts Big Skill. Now this guy's going to attack him. The big guy is a bone golem. Okay, 8 and 8 is 16. That is enough. And he does 2 clicks. That's going to hurt Morg. Okay. Wow. But Morg gets his counterattack. And 9. But he only does 1 damage now. And that is just enough to take this guy out. Alright, so they're down to this. Now here's where the funny thing's going to happen. The Bone Golem doesn't like the shape he's in, because he's down really low. He's going to attempt to break away. He needs to roll 4, 5, or 6. He rolled a 5, so he is able to break contact. And he can go 1, 2. He's going to step back. And what he's going to do is he's going to attempt to regenerate. And I got to read that real quick because at this point both of them have regen. So they roll a 6-sided and subtract 2. Okay. A negative result is nothing. So he rolled a 1. He does not get to. Morg, on the other hand, you know what? Morg is smart enough to know that he doesn't have a great shot at this, but he's going to go ahead and attack. I lost the dice. And he only rolls a 4. That's 10. It's not enough. So he misses. So this guy's going to attempt to regenerate again. He rolled a 3, so he does go up 1 click. He still has regeneration. But Morg's like, you know what, buddy? I want to try and shoot you again. I don't like your face. 5 and 6 is 11. That is just enough to hit him. And he hits for 1, so it took him right back down. So we're just right back where we started from. Okay. This guy, 50-50 whether he's going to get back in the fray or if he's just going to try and heal. 72. He's going to try and heal. So, 6-sided. He rolled a 1. He does not heal up. He's still in range. So Morg is going to attack him. Yep. 7. 7 and 6 is 13. He is an 11. So that clicks him out. And he is dead. The Bone Golem goes down. So Morg is panting. He steps further into the room. And then he realizes, oh crap, there's another guy left. Who is now in range. This guy will shoot at Morg, but he misses because he only rolled a 4, right? Yes, that missed him by 1. So Morg, what's Morg going to do? He's going to realize this. So he is going to back up, and he's going to attempt to regen. So he rolls his dice. 1, he does not. This guy is he's going to pause because he's not that smart. Morg's going to get another chance to regen. 1 again, so he's not regenerating anything. This guy is now going to move forward. And his movement is... What is your movement, son? 8. Okay, he can definitely move and shoot. So this time he's going to go ahead and try and pepper Morg. With an 11, he definitely hits. 1 damage. He no longer has toughness. Okay, Morg has no option at this point. Morg has got to fire back. He rolls a 10. That is going to be enough. He only does 1 damage, though. That backs this guy off and drops him. Actually, that was his counterattack. So now Morg gets to attack. needs to hit him here. 6 and 3 is 9. That's going to be enough. He only does 1, though. Does that kill him? Yes, it does. Okay. So, whew, by the skin of their teeth, they have defeated the skeletons. But Morg is in really bad shape. He's got 1 click of health left. Hazel is demoralized. So even though they have cleared this out, that's really going to change things. They've got the treasure chest, but Morg really can't open it. So he is going to carry Hazel and go back up to the temple and talk to the priest up there. They will heal each other up and figure out what they're going to do. So I think we're going to leave it there because they cleared out the dungeon, but they didn't get the chest. So they didn't 100% do this one. So I think that's where we're going to cut it off. I don't know what's going to happen next time. But thanks for watching. And remember, if you got dice, let them roll. Keep crawling. Bye.